Well, hello, friends, and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is National Sales Director Kristen Sharp coming in with your Thursday Thankful Message. And today, I wanted to share with you 3 life skills that I learned growing up pink. If you don't know my story, my mom actually started Mary Kay when I was just 5 years old. And she was a part of the company for over 30 years before retiring as a Mary Kay National Sales Director Emeritus. Now, I didn't join Mary Kay until I was actually 25 years old, and I've now been in the company over 18 years. But I love to say that I grew up pink because I truly have. And growing up pink as a Mary Kay kid, I believe made the biggest impact in my life, but also in my success journey with Mary Kay. So the first life skill I learned was self-discipline. You know, my mom's first Mary Kay office was in our laundry room. She worked off a small table and sat in a metal folding chair. And she would lock herself in the laundry room to make customer calls and booking calls. And I was in charge of watching my brother Scott. Now, some days she was in there for a few minutes and then we were off to ride bikes or play in the park. And other days it was much, much longer. And if it was one of those long days, I would slide a note under the door. And she would slide it back with the amount she still needed to sell. I realize now that she set a goal for herself, and she literally would not stop working until the goal was met, no matter how much life was calling her to do otherwise. I also watched my mom work when she was sick, tired, and didn't feel like working. It wasn't always easy, but she always did it. And even at a young age, I noticed that some of her friends thought she was a little crazy. They wondered why she wouldn't just get a real job. I learned that our emotional management determines our paycheck. I learned how to work from discipline, not emotion. Now today, I have some of those same types of people questioning me. And if I would have listened to those people questioning my purpose, my schedule, my work ethic in Mary Kay, I would not be on this call as a national sales director. But I'm so grateful for my mom's example of self-discipline. All right, next, resiliency. Our first Mary Kay goal was a trip to Disneyland in California. And we had that trip on our family goal poster for several years before we finally got to go. And I know it must have been difficult each year for my mom to say that we had fallen short of our goal and didn't have the money to go yet. But I'll never forget that first trip to Disneyland. We worked so hard for it. And our family Mary Kay business paid for it. I remember sitting on the airplane and there was another family next to us, also on their way to Disneyland. And I leaned over and asked, "Mary Kay is paying for our trip to Disneyland. Who's paying for yours?" Well, I watched my mom fail and miss goals over and over again. But I also saw her fail forward to success. I saw how she handled adversity and disappointments, and I watched her bounce back and have resiliency. What goals do you have that maybe haven't happened exactly the way you thought they would? We can't control what other people do, but we can control our response to it. Keep going. Keep going. Work harder. Stay focused. You will get there. And when you do, the success will be so sweet. All right, next, the golden rule. You know, our dear Mary Kay Ash built this entire company on the golden rule. She made every business decision and life decision based on this philosophy. And I'm so passionate about keeping this in the forefront of our Mary Kay culture. So if you're ever unsure of what to do or how to handle a situation, I truly believe that following the golden rule always will give you your answer. I watched my mom treat others the way she wanted to be treated as she worked her Mary Kay business. I watched her live out and embrace the go-give spirit. I saw her refer customers back to other consultants. I heard how she handled recruiting disputes with grace and love. I watched her always do the right thing, even when she didn't think I was watching. Mom taught me that no customer or team member is worth losing your integrity. I caught the golden rule by her example. And by the way, do you know what else I saw? I saw my mom get hurt too. I saw leaders quit, people badmouth her behind her back with stories that were simply not true. And I saw people treat her poorly when she had done everything to support them. You see, the higher you climb on the career path, the more your heart gets broken. But as leaders, we have a platform to show others how to live by the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated, even if maybe they don't seem to deserve it. You will impact so many based on your example, and you'll be honoring our dear Mary Kay Ash. Growing up pink is the unique and extraordinary way I learned business skills, people skills, and most important, life skills like self-discipline, resiliency, and living by the golden rule. I'm proof that Mary Kay Cosmetics not only impacts you, but positively impacts families. Your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews are watching you, and you're leading them by example. They're learning from your example. You see, your family will dream bigger, work harder, climb higher, and be better because they see you doing it through Mary Kay. So I'm going to challenge you to go out there and pass on this amazing opportunity. And every single time you do, you help another woman realize her full potential. And also, you can impact future generations in her family too. So powerful. All right. This is National Sales Director Kristen Sharp signing off. Make today a day that counts.